2 things you must have when you come to Thailand. Let's get something straight. Thailand might be paradise, at least for short-term visitors, but it is not a playground for idiots. Really, it's just not. Every single year, clueless tourists come here without 2 of the most basic things that they need to come here. Number 1 is travel insurance. Number 2, guess what? If you have enough of the next thing, you might not even need travel insurance. But we're going to say number 1, travel insurance. Number 2, money. Now, if you have an insane amount of money, if you have quite a bit of money, and money is not a concern of yours, then you may not need any insurance. But what I'm going to say is you probably should get some insurance and make sure you have enough money. Every single year we see the same story. There are GoFundMe campaigns for the injured, social media sob stories, and desperate calls to embassies. And quite frankly, it's embarrassing and worse, yet it's entirely avoidable. You wouldn't jump out of a plane without a parachute, so why in the heck would you land in Thailand without any kind of a backup plan? If you get sick or you're injured here and you have no insurance, it can ruin your vacation. It can ruin your life. It can do quite a few things here. But if you're running out of money, you will find out very, very quickly how little sympathy there is for broke foreigners. And, the thing is if you are coming here and you go, well, I've got $300 to last me this week. Well, come on. You really think that's enough money? If something happens, you need that backup. You need to have a little bit extra saved so that you can take care of things. But before you even think about getting on the plane, you should ask yourself, do I want a carefree vacation or do I want a disaster? In case you don't know, I am Scott. I'm an American who's been living in Thailand for the past 30 years. If you like this video, please smash the like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, please do so. And remember to hit the notification bell so you will stay informed of my upcoming videos or upcoming live streams. And also, if you want to send me a letter, whether it be good, bad, ugly, or you want to send a Dear Scott letter, or you need a consultation, you can do so by sending me an email at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. Okay, there are just 2 things, as I said. That's really it. 2 things that every foreigner needs when they come to Thailand. Not 5, not 10, just 2. But if you skip them, you could find yourself, SOL. Number 1 is travel insurance. Come on, man. You don't have a huge amount of money. Get some travel insurance. It's not that big of a deal. I don't care if you're 25 and you think you're invincible or you're 65 and you're falling apart already. If you don't have travel insurance, you are asking for trouble. Medical care in Thailand is cheaper than in the West, sure, but that doesn't mean it's free. If you break a leg riding a motorcycle in Phuket, it could be tens of thousands of baht. It could be 200,000, 300,000. If you have emergency surgery or you're in the ICU or something like that, you better be holding some kind of platinum credit card, because the hospital does not care about your GoFundMe page and you're working on getting some money from all your friends back home. That's not going to do it. You got to have surgery. They need the money. And they're not going to wait around for a couple of weeks. Oh, you just stay here and you get the money from all the people on GoFundMe, and then, we'll take care of it. I mean, they might be a little bit caring about it. Oh, wow, I'm really sorry you don't have the money. Oh, that's too bad. I don't know what to do. Maybe you can go to a government hospital, but I don't know, And so don't get me started about these kind of accidents and you're at fault, you're liable. A simple crash could cost you somewhere in the neighborhood of $50,000. It could be the price of a new car. If you have no insurance, well, then you might be saying hello to a Thai jail where you try to figure things out. Travel insurance costs what? $2 to $3 a day? That's less than a cup of coffee here. So there's really no excuse. You get the travel insurance, and then find yourself a reliable, trustworthy travel insurance. Find out from your friends. Check online. See which insurance companies are recommended, and you get your insurance, and then you go, okay, now I'm good. I'm taken care of. Now you got to make sure you bring enough money, which is the next item on the list. Money. Money, money, money. I'm not talking about bringing the bare minimum just to scrape by. Oh, I've got a friend there. I'm going to stay in his apartment, and he's going to hook me up, and I'm not going to have to spend much money. I'm not talking about that. You need to make sure you are self-reliant. I don't know why I say this all the time, but I do say that all the time. You have to be self-reliant. I'm talking about real money, backup money, emergency money, bail money. Coming to Thailand with a couple $100 to your name and thinking you're going to figure it out once you get here is just plain stupid. This is not a video game. This is not, make-believe. This is not something where, like I said, you come here and you go, oh, well, my friend's here, so I don't have to worry about it. He'll take care of me. Okay. You don't want to run out of cash here. Some will resort to begging, borrowing, or they may end up deported, or worse, detained for a long stretch. You'd be shocked at how many broke foreigners get stranded here, stuck in a guest house, no visa, overstayed, no plane ticket home, eating instant noodles, which are what, maybe 5 baht for a little tiny square of noodles, and asking strangers for help, whether they're online or off. You don't want to be that guy. Thailand gives you a lot of freedom, but that also demands that you take responsibility, and there are consequences, and that starts with being financially prepared. So let me make this very simple. You need to have travel insurance before your flight lands. Before you come here, buy your travel insurance. Have more money than you think you'll need, and at least try to multiply it times 1.5. Right? You're coming with $1,000. Make sure you got an extra 500 sitting there just in case. You're coming with 2,000. Make sure you got an extra grand. I know some of you might go, oh, that's ridiculous. Okay. I'm telling you, do it. Be safe. Okay? I shouldn't have to say this, but actually you need 3 things, not just 2. And I should not have to bring this up, but you need one more thing. You know what that is? Common sense. Have your travel insurance and money, and do not be an idiot. Bring a dose of common sense. If you can't afford those 2 things and you have no common sense, well, don't come. Save up, plan better, and come when you are fully prepared. And I've received messages from all sorts of people saying, oh, well, Scott, you think you have to be rich to be in Thailand. No, I don't. I really don't. I'm not rich. Okay, but you need to have enough money. You need to be prepared. When I used to work and travel all over the world, and I used to go to different places in Southeast Asia, I always had travel insurance, and I always had more money than I thought I needed, and sometimes I got into binds. Okay, I remember one time I had money, and I had some extra money, but it wasn't enough. Guess who I had to call up? Mom and Dad. You don't want to have to do that. That's your last resort. And I've had many instances when I needed to have more money than I thought for whatever reason, and fortunately, I had it. But, sometimes you might need more than $50 a day. You might need $200 a day. Depends on what you're doing, okay? And if you think that you have to be rich to be able to travel, you're kind of missing the point. You just have to have travel insurance for the duration of your stay and enough money to cover your stay and then some. If you're going to be in Thailand for, say, 5 days, which is a short time, really, and you only want to spend, what do I have here? $50 a day, find a cheap hotel for $15 to $20 a night, and then you have $30 to $35 a day left for food, transportation, and and to get into where you want to go, maybe laundry, phone time, etc., etc., etc. It's not a lot of money, and it's probably not enough. So guess what? That's why you need more money. If you're only going to spend, what did I say here? You're going to spend $50 a day. That in 5 days, that's $250. You might as well double that. You're talking about such a small amount. Anything happens, an emergency happens, you're going to need some real money. I'm talking to people now who come here and they're just like, oh yeah, man, I'm in Thailand. It's so great. Wow, what a fantastic time I'm going to have. But you're not one of these guys who comes over here a little bit more, you're a little older, you're a little more established, you've got plenty of money, or, you know that you have access to the money, but you're going to need it. So, anyway, with any luck, that money that you bring will be enough. You got to remember that. And, I feel bad even doing this video because, the bottom line is, what do you need to live here? Money. If you're the kind of guy who gets yourself in trouble all the time, you're going to need more money than you think, or more money than you might even know. But if you're the kind of guy who's mellow, you read a book, maybe you go out once in a great while, you can probably get by on a lot less. So there it is, the two mandatory items you need: decent travel insurance and cash. They are two non-negotiables if you want to really enjoy your time in Thailand and have it be trouble-free time. So don't learn the hard way like so many others, and don't leave your common sense at home. It's that simple, really. So remember to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you'd like to show your support for the channel, you can do so by joining the VIP section of my channel for as little as $1.99. Also, if you want to send me a letter, whatever kind of letter it might be, maybe it's a Dear Scott letter, or you need consultation of some sort, you can email me at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. That is all I have. So until next time, I am Scott. I am an American in Bangkok. Chok ni leo jerkan mai, which means good luck and see you again. Take care.